Hello everyone, I am Yash Patel and welcome to my channel Django World. So in today's video, we are going to see view sets. Now, what is view set? So view set is basically view which helps us to write blog list and blog detail view in a single view. Now, if you remember, when we were understanding different type of views and we have understood basically, and this is last view which we are going to understand, and after that we are going to start complicated topics like permission, authentication, etc. Okay, so now in order to move to that topic we need to discuss this first. See, view sets are not basically used in new code of REST API which is using Python, right? And if you see old school codes, then you might find this type of view. And in company wherever you are doing job, you might need to deal with this type of code, so it is important to understand. Now, ViewSet is used along with REST framework routers. Now, routers are again the concept which we are going to study in this video only, but using ViewSets. And routers are used along with the ViewSets. Okay, why they are used along with ViewSets? That also I will explain you once we move to that topic. Okay, so there are basically two type of ViewSets. First is view set and second is model view set. Okay, so let's go to computer screen and see both type of views. Now I am on my computer screen. Now here you can see I have opened the website. So to come over here you may go to Django REST framework.org. Okay, and from API guide click on view sets. Now here there are plenty of examples they have given over here. First is the simple view set, okay, which they have created by using viewsets.viewset. Okay, and here you can see they have wrote the function for list retrieve, and we can also create function for update, destroy, then retrieve. Now this list function will basically bring all the blocks and list it. This retrieve is basically going to take primary key and show you the block which is related to that primary key, as we have done in the normal block detail view. Okay, but these both things are is going to be handled in one view only. This is the magic of this view set, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'll just go to VS Code. Now here I'll just do something like I will comment this code because I don't want to confuse you guys. Just comment it, save. In next video we are anyway going to clean the code. So let's go to URLs. I will comment these URLs to fill up the spaces. Okay, done. Now come to views.py. Here we need to import view set. So I'll say from REST framework import view sets. Now here I'll say class, I'll say blog view set, and we will inherit view set from view sets. So I'll say view sets dot view set. Remember, this is type number one of the view set and second is model view set. Okay, so in this view set, if you want to have list of the block, then you need to write list function. If you want to get particular block from the primary key by using primary key or a slug, then you need to write this retrieve function. And if you want to create object, then you need to write create, update, similarly everything. Okay, now here I'll say def list list. Here it will take parameter as self and request. Now here I need to pass query set, and it will say blog dot objects dot filter. I am going to filter these queries by is underscore public equals to true. Because I want the blog which are public. Okay, I don't want private blogs. That's why I am doing this. And second is serializer. I need to pass blog serializer, and I'll pass this query set. Okay, we will get error. I will show you why we will get error. So I'll say return response, and we will say serializer dot data. Okay, now I have wrote this list function. Now it's time to register this view set. Now we need to register this view set, but in a different way. We are going to use the router of the REST framework. Okay, so we'll go to URL. Now here I will just import few things. First I'm going to import include, and second I'm going to import second I'm going to import from REST framework import routers. Now here I will say router. Remember, I am writing router singular. Okay, don't write routers, that it is going to use this function. We are not using this function, we are going to use this router singular. Okay, now here I will say routers dot default router, and here I am going to say router dot register, and inside this I will say r blog. Okay, blogs. This is the endpoint. Okay, name of our endpoint basically. Then comma views dot blog view set, and then I will say base name equals to blogs. Once you have registered this URL, you need to include this in our URLs pattern. So this include method is going to be same as we have included the blog dot underscore app dot URLs, right? This one URL we have imported in our main project URL file. It is going to be same. So I'll say path, and I will say include. I'll say router dot URLs. Done. Okay, once this is done, run the server. So I'll say python main.py run server. Now I'll go to the link. Now here you can see we got link to our blogs. I mean link to our this URL, right? So I'll just click it, and I got error. So why I got error? This is basically saying that this serializer has multiple data. Okay, multiple data in the sense that we already had plenty of data and we have deleted some data, so it is trying to iterate, and we are not allowing this serializer to iterate more blogs. So here I can write many equals to true. Now save this, come over here, refresh, and it is back. Okay, so I hope you got idea about this project, I mean this view, list view. Now it's time to write retrieve view. Now as I told before that we don't need to create blog detail view separately, because these view sets handle these kind of things by its own. Okay, so I have not wrote retrieve function. Okay, But if I try to go to block number 11 detail, it will not take me there because we haven't included the retrieve function. So I need to include that. So I'll say def retrieve. Now here it will take self comma request comma pk equals to none. Okay, and here I'll say query set blog. This is going to be same as this one, so I'll just copy and paste that without wasting time. Now here I will say blog underscore list equals to get underscore object underscore or underscore 404. Now in this I will pass query set and pk equals to pk. Now I need to import this get object 404 from Django shortcuts. So I'll just say from Django dot shortcuts import get underscore object 404. Done. Once we done this, I'll just write serializer equals to blog serializer, and I will pass this blog underscore list to this serializer. Now after that I will just return the response, and this response is going to be same as this one. Okay, done. Come back to the browser, refresh. Okay, it's 11, right? RETR. Oh, I wrote wrong spelling of the retrieve, so I'll say retrieve. IVE. Refresh. Write 11, and we are on the blog detail page. Okay, I hope you got idea. Now how it is doing this? This is becoming with the help of router. Router is automatically creating URLs for us. Okay, and this option has been enabled by writing this function. I hope you got idea about this. Now we are going to write function to create the particular object. So here I'll say def create. Now here I'm going to pass self request, and I'll say serializer equals to blog serializer, and here I will say data equals to request dot data. So we are doing this because we are going to take data from the browser, like the form of that create will be appeared here down below, right? And whenever we click on post, we basically get data in the backend, serialize it and save it in our database. Now here I will check for the validation of the data. So if I say if serializer dot is underscore valid, then serializer dot save, and it will return the response of serializer dot error. Not serializer error, this will be serializer data. Okay, and after that we are just going to send them a status code. So we will say status equals to status dot http underscore 201 created. Okay, now once this is done, we will come out of the loop, if loop, and I will say return. If the data in the serializers is not valid, then it will return response but with error. So I'll say serializer dot error. Errors. And we will also pass status code, which is going to be status dot http underscore 400 bad request. Now I think this should create our object in the database. So here I'll just copy this blog. Before that I need to refresh. So we got this form. Now paste that, remove the ID, remove the slug, post date, and here I can say Facebook. No, Facebook not. Python. Python. Let me write nice Python language. Public equals to true, category will be second, and I'll say post. As you can see, we have created the blog using post request. Now this has been done with the help of this create function. Now I need to write function for update. So I'll say def update self request, and this will have primary key pk equals to none. Now this function is also going to be same as the create one. So what I'm going to do over here is I will just copy this one, paste that over here. Now instead of this query set I can write blog. Now I need to write the serializer, so I'll just take this serializer, paste that over here, but I also need to pass this blog list over here. Rather than I can say only blog, not blog list. Blog, pass that over here, do comma, and data equals to request dot data. Then we are going to check for the validation of the data. Okay, so this is going to be same function. Sorry, copy, paste that over here. Now, so what we are doing over here is we are just fetching the blog, okay, taking all the data, and whenever I have saved, yes, yeah, I have saved. Now I will say 13, and whenever we will hit on save button, it will update that data on the number ID number 13. Just have a look. I'll just copy this, paste that, remove the ID because I don't want to update that, and here I can say I'll just remove this nice, and I will write is good to code, or we can say easy to code. Remove this post underscore date is public, slug will also be fine, and we are ready to put. So I'll just say put, and you can see description has been updated and everything is fine, right? So if I go to view list, blog list, sorry, you can see the data has been updated. Okay, so I hope you got an idea about this update function too. Now last one is destroy. So I'll say def destroy. Now this will also take primary key, self, and request. So I'll just copy that, paste it over here. I need this one, so I'll just copy this, paste that over here. Sorry, copy, paste, and last one is blog dot delete, and return the response. And here I will say status equals to status dot http underscore 204 no content. Okay, and we can also pass the message that message in JSON as a message, your blog has been deleted. Save it, come over here, refresh. Now you can see we got delete button. So if I click on delete, we got message, your blog has been deleted. Now if I go to blog list, you can see we have only 2 blogs now. Okay, so I hope you got idea about this blog, this view set. Now we are going to see model view set. So I'll just comment this one, copy the class name, create new class. Now here I'll say viewsets dot model viewset. Now this will have query set equals to blog dot objects dot filter, and we will have is underscore public equals to true. Okay, now we have serializer underscore class equals to blog serializer. Save it, come over here, refresh. Now you can see the form has been changed. Okay, this is model form. Now if I go to particular blog detail, then also the form is changed. Now you can see the number of line of the code which was in the simple view set, and you can differentiate easily which is used in model view set. Why this model view set require 3 line of code and this view set require number of line of code? Why? So if I go to website, I'll just scroll up, and if I click on viewset.py, I'll be redirected to GitHub page. Now here I will search model view set. Okay, so here you can see this is the model view set which we are importing, and you can see that this class has been created using create model mixin, retrieve model mixin, update model mixin, destroy model mixin, list model mixin, and generic view set. So basically this model has, this class has each and every function which we require to perform CRUD operation. That's why this model view set is having less number of code. Okay, and if I write simple view set, then let me just see, this has view set mixin and API view. So we need to basically create by our own. So I hope you got idea about this model view set and view set. So yeah, this is it for today's video, guys. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and in next video we are going to clean this code up. Okay, we are going to remove all this code, rewrite the functions for blog detail, blog list and everything. And yeah, I am not going to use these view sets anymore. This was just to explain you guys. Okay, so I'll be deleting all this code in next video. So yeah, this is it for today's video, guys. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in next one. Thank you.